welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Joe Remblance. It is a pleasure to have your company. This, of course, is Launch Party, where we launch brand new deals, brand new offers for you as well. Take back a little look at some of the things that we recently launched, which have been very popular as well. We have got some great deals in this show for you. Stuff that I know you've already got your hands on as well. So I'm going to really enjoy hearing the ways in which you've been using it too. Now, I am not here on my own. The last instalment for the week of Debbie Fisher. It's been like an amazing trilogy we've had with you, Debbie, this week.
I'm having a little bit of a party over here, Joe. But although I'm really sad, I'm very sad because it's my last time working with you, Joe, for a month. I won't be back till next month, so but it'll go quickly. So,
I'll think of you.
Oh, you'll think of me, all for 1 second. But yeah, it's just been a blast. It's been amazing, and it's going to continue to be amazing for the next 2 hours, Joe. I have so much that I want to show everyone. Yeah,
it's going to be amazing. There's so many things that you're going to love in this show. Very, very busy before the show already. We're going to start, as we always do, with an out of this world deal, and what a corker of an out of this world deal we have for you. We've got the Teresa Buddy Bag. Now, it's not just the Teresa Buddy Bag, though. There is much more coming with it as well. So you're going to get the Teresa Buddy Bag. This is great for holding things like your glitters and also your embossing powders, as you can see here. Great for all of those little pots that you may have. But then what you get is you get a load of other great stuff with it as well. So you get a pokey tool included, which is fantastic. You're going to get that in there. You're going to get the 3D glue gel with the tools as well, which is fantastic. So you've got that included. You're also going to get one of our soft grip craft knives. These are absolutely fantastic. And you get the replacement blade in there as well. And then finally, this here, your precision tweezers you have too. So all of that, £16.50 or $23.50 there for you. That is your out of this world deal. Now the great thing is, well, it's an out of this world deal, so it's an amazing price, but we can only hold it for 24 hours. So if we have enough stock to last for 24 hours. That is, of course, $16.50 or $23.50 for that. I need to give you a heads up on some of the other stuff that's coming up that you're going to love. We always have an Explorer's Kit on the show. And the Explorer's Kit, the whole point of the Explorer's Kit is what it does is it sort of allows you maybe to explore a different type of craft than you'll have tried before. So today, it's all about the shaker card. So we've got here a wonderful die from our Rose Gold collection. You've got the sequins in there, the foam as well, and the ivory Centura Pearl that you also need. £18.50 or $25.50 there is your price. Right, the double-sided topper dies. These were a very recent launch here on Crafters TV. They've proven very, very busy. You guys have loved them. Again, double-sided toppers means you're going to get twice the amount of cutting for your metal, which is amazing. £105, $139 if you want to get those. It does include those double-sided cutting plates for you as well. So they are in there. Great saving on that. We'll look at that in more detail a little later in the show. Up next, you've got Crafters Inspiration issue 27 here. $9.99 or $19.95 is your price here. You've got so many goodies in here. We'll go through that in more detail also later. There's a recent launch here on Crafters TV too. The next one we've got for you is the Scoremaster board and the Envelope Creator. Now, no longer will you need to buy things like your card blanks. You won't need to get your, buy envelope boxes or any envelopes. You can make them all yourself using this. And there's so much inspiration for this over on our website. Lots of masterclasses features this. There's a couple of previews coming up later as well. We'll have some new Annabelle Spencerly stamps for you, and we've got some great stencils coming up later in the show as well. But we're going to start with a really recent launch here on Crafters TV. It was so incredibly busy. You guys absolutely loved it when we launched. Now, what we've done is we have, rather than putting a bundle together, we've made it all available for you individually. So you can go to the website, you can build a collection. Now, if you spend over £40 or $40, you will get an extra 10% off of here. I'm just going to get that change for you. It's over £40 or over $50 you need to spend in order to get that extra 10% off. So you've got that option there for you as well. This one here is your Nature's Garden Nativity Stamp and Die, a Christmas scene. Now this is great because you can build this into a fantastic ornament should you want to. So if you want to create your own ornaments or your own baubles, absolutely you've got the option of being able to do that. We've also got some great stamps on the show for you. This one here is Come Let Us Adore Him, and you can see you've got your sentiments in here. You've also got all of your little flourishing stamps, your embellishing stamps. A really useful one there. The next one we've got for you is Peace on Earth, which is this one just here. And again, another lovely stamp set. These little circular ones work really well with that first stamp and die set that I showed you. Next one of our absolute favourites is A King is Born, which is this one just here. And you can see it gives you the topper and the mat there as well to piece back together to create that gorgeous scene just there. That is also going to be wonderful if you want to use something like your stained glass window techniques. It's perfect for that. The next one we've got here is Joy. Very busy, this one. If you want this one, it is the most popular on the show. $12.99 or $16.99 if you want to grab hold of that. The next one we've got for you is Oh Holy Night, which is this one, as you can see just here. Really lovely big statement topper that you've got there on your shows. This one here is While Shepherds Watched. This one is up there as well as one of your absolute favourites. Really good. This works so well on something like a Z-fold card, and it works really well with the next die I'm going to show you, which is the Three Kings. Those two, they actually kind of like, you can use one in the foreground, one in the distance to give you a different feel, but they work really well together. The next one is Star of Wonder, one of our embossing folders that you've got, and again you'll get that really lovely deep emboss when you use this one. We've also got a cut and emboss folder for you. This one here is Christmas Angel that you've got. That gives you a really, that's also great for shaker cards, and you've got loads of loads of aperture for you to pop something behind. And then you've also got the Brightest Star, which is this one just here. You can see there $4.99, $6.95, and the star is really versatile. It works really beautifully with the rest of the collection. It is a beautiful collection. You can definitely take the time, put together your own bundle. Remember, if you spend £40 or $50, you're going to save an extra 10%. So make sure you take the time and you put that together. $4.99 or $6.95 if you want to get the Brightest Star. Right, let's see what you all are saying over in the comments. You're all very chatty already this morning. I can see it on here. Got H on the TV, launch party on my phone. It's a banner CC day here in Tennessee. It says Diane. Sonia is saying hello everyone. The excitement is killing me. Karen's got us on the big telly, which is always lovely. Kelly says, what will you say that I can't live without today? If you haven't got it already, Kelly, I think you are going to need it. Just saying. Carlene saying hi everyone, taking a break from HSN. And Jennifer saying, I'm sitting here watching this on my phone and HSN on the TV. Right, it's going to be a really fun-filled, action-packed couple of hours. And Debbie, is this the first time you've had a chance to get your hands on this collection?
No, I've been able to play with this before, Joe, and it is amazing. So when they said, Debbie, can we do this again? I was like, yes, absolutely, because everyone loves this collection. I mean, the Nature's Gardens collection have been hugely popular, but I don't think any of us at HQ expected both the Christmas ones to be so popular as they are. I think if you get both sets, so you've got the Nature's Garden, the Vintage Christmas that we had on yesterday, and then you've got this Nativity, you have got your Christmas covered for years and years to come. What I love about this collection is there's so many different variety of the dies that you can do with them, so they are really useful. So what I am going to do to start off with our first demo, we're going to bring in our scoreboard. So we've got our master score. It's the one that I go to all the time because it's the one that can sit on my desktop and it's really easy to use. You also get a place to put your tool. I'll just bring that down so you can see it, but I always I'm terrible for putting things back into there, so I'll just grab another one from the side. So we have our scoring tool, but you will get a scoring tool with your board. The board is portable, so it's handheld. If you don't like inches, turn it over because it has centimeters on this side. So whatever you are comfortable with, you can do either or. But we tend to work a lot with inches at CC. So what I have got is a piece of card, and I'm using our beautiful turquoise Centura. I mean, just look at the sheen on that. It is stunning. That is on the show, so make sure you get some of that because it really works well with this collection. I've trimmed this piece of A4 card to 11 inches by 11 inches by 7.3 inches. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to score it in half. So that's round about the 3.5 mark. So just running that down. So that's 3 5/8 of an inch. And then what we're going to do is score again, but this time I need to just slightly move it over because I did work out it was just a tiny bit more. And we're just going to score that. So I'm scoring it in 3 sections. So you can see, so we're making our panels here. So I'm going to put my scoreboard to one side. And we'll bring that in again later because it's a great one to watch. I'm then just going to bring in my guillotine. Now the guillotine is really great for being able to trim down these sections. If you like, you can use a craft knife, cut down with a ruler, and then you can do it. I like to use my guillotine for precision. So I'm just going to line that up. Now as you cut down, you'll be able to see exactly where your cut is going to. So I can cut it exactly to the point that I need it and know that's where that is. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the next one, just lining that up, and again just watching as that slit comes down to where it cuts. Now this gives me my base card. Then what we're going to do is fold this over. So just using the scoring tool, just burnish these all over. 1, 2 and 3.
A lot of people let me know they've already got this collection, had their hands on it. Debbie,
is amazing.
if you've had it already, you had it for a little while and you've been making some things, we would love to see what you've been up to. Make sure you pop us in some pictures. You can email us studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We would love to see what you have been up to. Lynn says she loves the Nativity collection. She's so glad that she got hold of it.
Oh, that's great. Yes, definitely send in your pictures. So I was waiting there for Joe because I just want to show you what I'm doing. So I'm just picking any number. So I've got on a number 4. I'm using my score line to go down so I can put this center point on that score line. So I know that that's there. And then I can line up this point here to the 4, which means I know I'll get a straight line going down. And I'm going to do that again on the opposite side of the card. So it's always best to put your cut lines in first and then you can see exactly where you need to score. So just pick a line, go down, know that that's where it is, and then we can twist that round to the number and go up, and that brings in our card. Then what I'm going to do is bring this middle one to the edges, and then we're going to roughly sort of pop it in half. That's 3, just 1/3.5, so 1.5 plus 1 I'm going to do. So just pop that in there, and then we definitely didn't do that right, did we? I definitely didn't watch that at all. So
lets us know you're not a crafty rotor. Some people think you just, pop your batteries out, Debbie, and keep you out the back between shows. But it just shows us you're human like the rest of us.
Absolutely. I completely got my measurements wrong there. So what this does, I'll move my scoreboard out the way. It will actually create this easel card, which is really cool. So if I just fold these in, turn it round, then you'll be able to see. It creates this triple easel.
Love that.
So just a really nice different type of card to do and really simple to do. So I'm going to pop that to the side to start with, and I'm just going to bring in some other sections. So let me bring in all the dies that we're going to use. So we're going to use quite a mixture on here because the deal on this is amazing. So if you spend £40 on these, you are going to get 10% off. That's incredible. So you're going to get a really good offer. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm using the beautiful, I think, is it called a Star is Born, or I'm not sure what this one, oh, King is Born. A king is born. Now, what's really great about this die is you get the outside cutting edge, which is great. So you get your own mat and layer, which will work perfectly. So I'm going to pop these through the Gemini. So just laying these onto here, I think because we've got our big plates, I'm going to cut some extra bits as well, because we're also going to cut our Oh Holy Night. So can we fit that on there? I'm wondering if we turn these round. There we go, look at that. There's always room on our big Gemini plates. Oh Holy Night, what else have we got here? Oh, and I'm using these baubles. I love these dies. They are really amazing. You get a set of stamps with them, and you also get the 3 layering ones. So what I am going to do is work out which one I need for which. So let's do this top one with a gold. And you can see I'm sort of keeping in with those colours of those turquoises, those golds, and it just looks really nice. It's a little bit of an alternative colours for Christmas, but they work really well in this collection. If you've got the paper pad, the papers in there are absolutely beautiful. Do we have the paper pad on, Joe, or am I saying something that we haven't got?
No, we don't currently have the paper pad at the moment. We'll try and get it back in stock as quickly as we can. Loads of people loving this. Lisa Chung saying, good morning, so happy to finally catch your show from the beginning and not halfway through. You can always go and watch them back, even if they you start them halfway through. Sonia saying she got us on the phone, on the TV, whilst commenting on the phone too. Loads of people got us in stereo today, Debbie. I love it.
Lovely, yeah. I don't know if our booming voices are a bit good in stereo. You might need to turn us down a little bit. One. It's all fun, isn't it? I love hearing how. Sorry, I'm doing my tapping.
You're very aggressive with those dies again today, Debbie, I see.
I'm very naughty, aren't I? But look at this, Joe. Look how delicate and beautiful that is. I mean, there is just no more beautiful die than that. I absolutely love that. And we were saying earlier, Joe, about these sort of, the Nativity is very much the essence of Christmas. Just stunning. It
is what I love about this collection, though, that it is traditional, isn't it? But it's a bit of a modern twist on it. Like a lot of these designs in here are very, very modern, but still dealing with the Nativity, which is great. A lot of people telling us they've got one eye on us and one eye on HSN. Having a lovely crafty day. Shunter's saying exactly that. Betsy saying, I'm working from home and trying to watch HSN on one of my computer monitors, this show on my phone. I don't think I'll be getting much work done today. And Carlene saying, I wanted the Joy die, but I got the whole collection. Why not? Treat yourself.
Absolutely, yeah, I couldn't agree more. So I'm going to cut the, I thought that, it's the other one we tapped out. Let's tap that one out. Look how beautiful that die is. How gorgeous. I love that one, just really lovely. And we're going to cut that again, but using our, I'm just finding my poke it off. I'm actually using the gold matte gold card. So popping that on, and that's it. And then we'll be finished all our elements that we need. Wonderful. So just running that through the Gemini, Joe.
Very busy across lots of the different elements of this collection. Remember, what you can do is spend £40 or $50 across the Nativity collection and you'll get an extra 10% off, which is absolutely fantastic. The two busiest ones at the moment, I'll just quickly share them with you, is Joy. If you went for the Nativity collection on HSN, you won't have got these two dies, and that is Joy, which is this one here, and also this one here, which is your Wild Shepherd's Watch. Those two were not available via HSN, so I know a lot of you coming in now to grab those, and those two incidentally are the lowest stocked items that we have in this collection as well, so make sure you grab those.
So we've cut all our bits out. I've just swept them off of my plate. That one's just fallen out absolutely beautifully, which is what we like our dies to do. Isn't it funny now, Joe, because I remember years ago dies used to be quite hard work to get out, because I think the coating, they've come up with the technology now where the coating is so much better, and plus we have the Gemini, which makes all die cutting super easy.
Yeah, absolutely, and the pressure of that Gemini, of course, makes it so super simple. And the dies, they're very intricate, some of these, very detailed, aren't they?
So detailed, yes. In fact, they're so detailed, it would be really hard to put glue onto these. So what I am going to do, I haven't got my Xyron to hand, so I'm going to use our blender. So let's,
has she gone? I feel like gone. She might be moonlighting gone. On HSN.
Oh, see, she's gone to HSN.
Someone's been for her.
Right.
Oh, she's on her way, I believe.
Oh, is Brenda on her way?
Is she coming from? She's being whizzed.
Why, thank you, lady.
That's like magic. You've just crossed continents.
Are you not on just then?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Oh. That woman is crazy busy and crazy. So we have Brenda in the house. Brenda's here from the lovely Sarah Davies. Right, so what I'm going to do is pop all my bits in here. Just pop them all upside down. I'm doing 2 of these Holy Night because I want to mat and layer them together. So there we go. Have I got everything? Yep, that's all we need to do. And then I just need to grab myself some glue. So let's turn it round so we can see Brenda.
There
and
she
all
is.
We're going
She's
to
just
do
been,
there,
that's transatlantic travel she just managed in about 4 seconds from one studio to the other.
You've probably...
Who needs Concord, eh?
It's gone as well, Joe.
What's happened?
Well, we're going to have to... It's all right. It's just that I've not got my red can. Sorry. I'm glad I got
that was a very... You can tell she used to play cricket, can't you?
I can't believe I caught that, honestly, Joe. Right, so we're giving it a bit of a spray. We've got our red spray. So anyone that doesn't know the difference, the red one is permanent. And the purple one that I was using is a repositionable one. So both have their uses, but we do want it to be permanent. So we're going to stick all these together. So we've got our mat and layer. We're going to pop this on. Oh, I just love this die. I would,
it's so versatile, this one,
You
isn't
know
it?
what? I'm going to make all my Christmas cards with this die, Joe. And what's really, really lovely is you've probably seen it, but Sarah's been doing some demos where she's paper pieced them. And they just look amazing. For me, I just think this is one of the nicest dies I've ever seen. So just popping that into place. What I am going to do is just turn that over. And I'm just going to burnish the back because what that will do is help all the glue adhere to the actual mat. And then I've got a completely flat surface for there. And then we're going to pop our other bits together. So we've got our Holy Night. What I am going to do first, because these need to go directly on the card, we're going to put our card together. So we've got our card here that we did earlier. What we are going to do is bring in some mat and layering. So if anyone's got any of our nesting dies out there, I'm using the square one. So what I've done is made some mats and layers exactly the same size as my panels here. So you've got 1, 2, 3 different nesting dies. Our largest one down to the next 2 down. So you can use any nesting dies you want. I'm going to use one in the middle, which I'm not using a white piece on, so because we're going to use our big die on there, and I'm just going to stick these into place. So if you want to show anything while I'm sticking, Joe,
well, I've got a couple of samples
free.
actually of a couple of different ways of using that die if you want to have a look at those. I know we talked a lot about paper piecing, which seems to be what a lot of the design team have chosen to do with it. You can see it's got a really, really different feel and effect just there. So brilliant to use it like that. And then another one here, kind of in the similar vein. But again, those colourways are absolutely beautiful. Play around. This has got some linen textured cardstock in there, so a really lovely way to use those. Loads of people saying hi to us this afternoon, or it might be morning still wherever you are. Mariah says, oh, Christine, sorry, Carlene says, I wanted the joy, I got the whole collection, love the whole set, says Janine. Mariah's saying, maybe just see Christine Mahoney for all of your paper needs. Absolutely, that woman has got maybe 9 of the Nativity collection paper pads. So anyone that needs it, I just, give her a shout in the comments. Vicky saying hi from a beautiful Colorado. Jacqueline Concha says, hi from San Diego, California. Love all the products. King is Born is very simple and elegant. It is indeed. Mitch Merry as well saying hi from sunny Southampton, UK. Sat here with my feet in a foot spa filled with cold water because it's so hot here. I think we could do with a cold foot spa, a little paddling pool in the studio, Debbie. What do you think?
Oh my goodness, that would just be heaven. I have never known it so hot in the studios as what it is today. It is, oh my goodness, it is just so hot.
It really is. Susan saying, love the cameo, Sarah. Welcome back, Brenda. Brenda can fly, apparently. Internationally, Robin, apparently. Em saying that she's just ordered her first Gemini. Congratulations. She's so excited for it to arrive. And Barbara says she's watching us and HSN, having a very fun crafty day. Sounds like there's a lot of crafting going on today. Jam-packed wall to wall, Debbie.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I'm a bit that I can't watch HSN myself, even though we can't shop for HSN. It's a great show to watch because when they do their crafting, when Sarah's on, they do their craft days, which is amazing. And I love the fact that people can watch both. You can watch us on the big screen, and you can watch then HSN as well. It's
go
just
for a full
incredible.
house if you want to. You could watch Create and Craft at the same time too.
Absolutely. Yes, why not? Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Technology never fails to impress me, Joe.
I just
really
don't know how it
isn't.
works, Debbie.
I know.
It's one of those things like the size of the universe. I can't think about it because my head starts to hurt.
I'm like that with my sat nav. When
You're going to have to elaborate there.
Well, do you know when you travel a lot? When you travel a lot, your sat nav sort of becomes your best buddy. And I do have a habit of talking to inanimate objects, I'm afraid.
Right.
And I have to say, my sat nav is called Gracie. So, and I always thank her for getting me where I got to.
At the end of every journey?
Every journey. And you know when they tell you that you're, they say what's the word? They try and, you're not going the right way, and they say redirecting. No, it's not that. Is that what they say?
Rerouting you.
Rerouting you, that's it, Joe, yes. And I always apologise and say, I'll get back on track in a minute, I've just got to pop to Tesco's or any other supermarket.
I love that.
Yeah, so I'm going off piece there, Joe. What was I even talking about my sat nav?
You love the technology, I think.
Oh, and because they talk, I just think it's amazing that they're programmed to talk to you, to tell you exactly where you're going.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It is quite incredible when you think about it.
While we've been chatting about rubbish, basically, I have been busy putting this together. So you can see we've got our Holy Night. I mean, it really does look spectacular. And then what we're going to do is bring these around because they are all going to stand up as an easel.
That's amazing.
Now, what I have got, Joe, is I stamped out from the sentiments that are in the Nativity as well. We've got Silent Night, Holy Night, and then I've cut out those little balls that we've got. So you've got the joy, the peace, the love. So we're going to use them as our stoppers for our easel card. So this is our first one, and we're going to pop this to hold the front bit up. So I'm just lining that up where I want that to go. Popping that in there, and then actually we only need 2 of these, but I think we'll put one on a different place as well because we've got 3. And then we're going to hold these at the corner, so just popping that one back. And so oh, that's okay, we're still overhead because you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll turn it round when we've put our next one on. And it really is a different type of card. And we've made this card all from an A4 piece of Centura. And I think what we'll do, we'll just pop this up into the corner here, just so we're using it. Now, if I turn that round, you'll be able to see. Look how beautiful that is, Joe. Such a really nice design, something different to do. Really nice, and it all just packs down, and you can put it into a DL envelope, so it's all flat there.
Really,
there we go.
Really beautiful, as you can see there. And I don't think I've seen that type of card demonstrated before. I think it's really, really effective. It's
a really great one to go with as well, Joe, because you've got all those different elements. Every single element in this collection you are going to love, and it's really great. So get up to that £40 and get that 10% off because it's well worth it.
Yeah, make sure you do. I'm going to run you through them again. I'm just going to start with the 2 that weren't available on HSN. So this 2 was this one here, which is Joy, as you can see. So if you bought this collection over on HSN, you won't have got your hands on this one, hence why it is very busy now. The next one we've got for you is Wild Shepherd's Watch, which is this one just here, that lovely scene. Great on Z-fold cards, great on easel cards as well as a stopper if you want to use it for that. It works really well. One that Debbie just used was a Christmas scene, which is this one that you've got here. Make your own decorations as well is something that people were talking about using with that. Really, really lovely. Cut it in a whole host of different mediums as well. Come Let Us Adore Him is the next one that we've got here for you. And this is that beautiful stamp set. So you've got loads of your sentiments in there, and you've got some little embellishing sentiments as well. Peace on Earth is the next one that we've got just here. And again, you can see really lovely. You've got the baubles in there, you've got the sentiments in here too, and some little embellishment stamps there as well. A really popular one, A King is Born, which is this one here that you can see, and again really lovely with that topper there, and lots of different ways you can use that. A lot of people choosing to paper piece that. Oh Holy Night is the next one that we've got for you. It's a really lovely statement topper die that we've got here. Three Kings is this one just here, as you can see. That works really well with the previous one I showed you. Again, works great on a Z-fold card. Star of Wonder is the beautiful embossing folder that you've got here in this collection. Really gives you a beautiful deep emboss. Pick that out. I mean, I don't think even you need to pick it out with anything. I think it works beautifully as it is, that one. Christmas Angel is your cut and emboss folder. Really great for a whole host of different things. Wonderful for an aperture as well. 15% of this one has already sold out and gone. $12.99 or $14.99 for that. And I really love, I think really undervalued sometimes, a stencil is our stencil here, and it's the Brightest Star one that you've got. Really gorgeous. As you can see, great to use to stencil through, especially if you're using things like your inks. Also wonderful if you want to use it as an embossing folder, you can run that through and get a really lovely deep emboss on that one as well. Right, I can see a lot of you popping these into your basket. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. If you are new to us here, remember you can always get your Club Inspired discount on absolutely everything that we bring to you here on Crafters TV. So make sure you do that. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, well, in fact, here's all the details on how. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. All the details there of how you can watch and shop at the same time. Loads of people chatting away. Remember, we are monitoring the conversation on Crafters TV Facebook page, and also over on YouTube. Someone's picking your comments up there as well. Deborah says, Sarah is so funny. Good to see her peeking on Crafters TV. I'm watching on my TV for you guys, Joe, and Sarah on my phone when she's on. Absolutely love it. Debbie, or Carleen, Debbie, I made a Gloria yesterday for my glue, but I've called her Gabby the Glue Grabber instead.
I love it. Gabby the Glue Grabber.
People will be making them up. We'll be getting a whole host of pictures, no doubt. Angie over on YouTube says, I have this whole set and it is gorgeous. I love the nativity scene, but I think the angel could be used all year round. I absolutely agree with you. Sarah in Australia says, Joe, I've sent an email of my cards today. I just started using this collection. Oh, well, hopefully we'll get a sneak peek at those a little later in the show. Should I saying she's in love with King is Born. It is a beautiful die. I think that is the best in the collection as well. So lots of you keep getting comments into them. We'll into us. We'll keep reading them out. Any pictures you want to send, you can do it by emailing studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Debbie said, oh, you know, I love this collection. We're doing the meeting earlier. Can I just do 2 demos on it straight away? And we were like, who are we to stand behind Debbie and her, you know, and no doubt her favourite collection, because we were joking yesterday that everything is your favourite collection, Debbie.
Everything is my favourite. It's terrible. But you know what? It's not something I just say. It genuinely is. I just love these collections, love to play with them, love to bring you new ideas. Now, I do apologise. I'm using the paper pad, but I'm just going to do a quick sticky bit for those. But what I did think while I was doing it is mix the two. So if you've got a paper paper pad that you bought yesterday in the vintage Christmas, you'll be able to use that with these. And I'm just using gold card, so that will go with anything in that paper pad. So if you haven't got the Nativity paper pad, you'll have plenty in your stash at home to be able to use them. So I've just mat and layered. I've even done that for you, so you don't have to watch me mat and layer them. And I'm just going to pop them into a card. Now, what I have got is a gatefold card, but I did want to make it into a double gatefold card. So all I've got is my card blank. So this card blank is a 6 by 6 inch, and I've just folded it in half, scored it in half, folded it, and then we've got our gatefold. But what I did do was get another piece of card, and I just put this little edge on here. So I still made it the same size, a 6 by 6, but I also left about sort of a centimetre at the edge that I can glue on. So I'm just going to stick my glue or roll my glue pen down the edge there, and then we're just going to pop that into place. Now these are great cards if you've got any edgeables, because they work really well, and it's a really nice way also of popping an extra if you want to do like a card where you've got that bit standing at the bottom and it comes out. It's just a nice way of doing that. But we're just going to do it as our double gatefold card. Then I'm going to just stick all my pretty papers inside, but like I say, choose whatever papers you've got in your stash. Remember to post us some pictures and tell us exactly what you've been making with this collection. So I've just got some other panels now just to finish them off, and then we will create our bits and pieces to stick inside. So there we go, layering them down. I think we do we have mirror card on the show at all? I'm terrible for using mirror card and not checking, but if you haven't got mirror card, use your Centura because it looks just as lovely.
Yeah, and there's loads of mirror card available for you over on the website. Definitely have a little look and have a check there. Mariah's saying that previous triple easel card, can you mail that out, Debbie?
Can I mail it out?
No, as in like, can it be mailed?
Oh. I can send it to someone if they want it.
Do you know what? Maybe.
It does go flat, yes.
Does it? Brilliant.
Yes,
Any chance a little bit later in the show we could make an envelope for it?
Yes, we might be able to, Joe. I've got to check if I've got the envelope box.
Oh, okay. I've got one. I've definitely got one over here. I'll grab it for you.
If we get time, we will.
Wonderful. Michelle Nitz says, I look forward to watching you guys. Love you. You make me smile. Oh, well, that's our aim, Michelle.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad that's working. Kathy's saying as well, it's really hard to pick a favourite. They are all so amazing. They really are. And I think a lot of you struggling to pick and choose. So lots of you are filling up. Make sure you get that extra 10% discount by spending £40 or $40 or $50 at the checkout. It'll come off for you there at the checkout. And you can, of course, use your Club Inspired discount in conjunction with that extra discount as well. We don't mind you double discounting here at Crafters TV, which is fantastic. A lot of love, though. Everyone seems to really love this. We were saying yesterday, weren't we, Debbie, that between this collection and the vintage Christmas collection, it's kind of all bases covered, really.
Oh, totally. It really is completely it's sorting all your Christmases out. If you are someone that just wants to have a Christmas collection to do year after year after year and you don't want to get anything else, these two ranges are going to be amazing. The Nativity covers everything. Whether you want to make a smaller card, so I know in America, Joe, they like to make smaller cards, and then we quite like making big cards here in the UK. So we do big cards like A4, we do big cards that are 8x8, and then we do 7x7, 6x6. So we make and that's in inches, sorry if I didn't make that clear, but yeah, so making big cards to small cards, even just having this one die here, Joe, I mean, this is look at this die, it is so incredibly detailed, it looks amazing, and I just think having that on one little card with some paper behind, or just maybe stenciling through, it would just look so stunningly beautiful. And this one here, oh, it's gone, there it is. I turned the die over and it was gone, Joe.
As simple as that, falls out.
So this one here is one of our famous edgeables. So if I just cut the edges, you'll be able to see there. Oh.
Is this the one you're using here, Wild
It
Shepherd's
is,
Watch?
yes.
It is creeping into the lead individually. That and Joy are neck and neck. If it was a horse race and this was the end of it, there'd be a photo finish, Debbie. It's that tight between the two of them.
Well, it could be a donkey or camel race.
Camel racing, yeah, that's a thing, isn't it, in the UAE?
Is it really?
Did you not know this?
No, I did not know
and
that,
they have like jockeys, yeah, that ride the camels and they do camel racing.
Wow.
How much of the stock's gone here? Over a third of that one's gone.
Wow,
a lot of people with
surprised.
that sat in their basket as well. Very busy. Yeah, Google it after the show, Debbie. Camel racing Dubai, and you'll see it.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to do that, Joe. I love the idea of that camel racing. I've got a terrible story actually about, well, not about camel really, but years ago in my youth, I went to a concert. And when we were coming out of the concert, a man tried to buy me and he was offering my husband a camel.
What? When was this?
It's an absolutely true
Just
story.
one camel?
He just kept saying a cat, and we was like, and he was I don't know where he'd come from. Maybe he was a Turkish man, but
where was this? Where were you?
In London.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I didn't realise camels were currency in London.
And that's the thing. I think he wanted to take me, and that's all perhaps he had to offer.
Wow. Where do you? I can't imagine keeping a camel in Suffolk. I can't imagine it's really the right terrain for a camel, but interesting.
I know. Right, so what I am using is I'm going back to that bauble die, the one we used earlier, and having this sentiment. I'm stamping this sentiment from there, and it's really lovely. So it's celebrate the true meaning of the season, and that absolutely is the case with this collection, and it's so stunningly beautiful. So what I've done is stamp that out now. We've got our circle. So now you've probably noticed in lots of things that I do, whether it's my own Facebook lives, whether it's Crafters TV, I have a massive love for nesting dies. I use them on everything because they're so versatile. So I've used my circle nesting dies on the white card, and then I've used it onto the gold mirror as well. And we're going to pop our card together. So we've got our gatefold. I've got a beautiful navy bow that we're going to use as well, because I love to use a ribbon. So on the inside of our card, what we're going to do is create our scene. So just by popping this at the bottom, look how that's transformed that whole card. It looks beautiful. And now I'm looking at it, I really should have used this with this on top, because this is, I think, is the stars. Oh, hang on, I'm being silly. Let's turn it the other way.
Oh, I quite liked it. I think it looks great either way.
Yeah, it does look great either way. But as I was looking, I thought, I'm covering it up now.
Maybe if the nativity had happened in like New Zealand, maybe it'd have been that way round.
Well, at least I didn't stick anything on to start with. I'm just trying to find my scissors, Joe, because we're just going to trim the edges of this to fit in. So just pop in this onto the side. So that's just chopping a few bits off, and all I'm going to do is just take my tacky glue. In fact, we'll have Gloria, and we will take our pin out and then pop this on. I'm so impressed that everyone's making Glorias.
Yes, and what was the other one? Someone called it something else, didn't they?
Oh,
Gabby the glue grabber. There we are.
Gabby the glue grabber.
Loads of people making those. Karen saying, I think I'm going to get all of it. Because it's so lovely.
Yeah.
LJ saying as well, you always make me smile, Joe. So thank you. It's a hard thing to do, something making me smile. Well, I'll take that as a compliment, LJ. Thank you very much.
You always make me smile, Joe.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. Very, very busy across this whole collection. I will recap all the different things that you can get in here at the end of Debbie's demonstration as well. And if you're loving this show, remember there was a launch day show of this where it's 2 whole hours of nativities. Get your order placed now. When it arrives, you'll have this show to come back and watch, and then you can go back and watch that launch day show back as well. So you've got loads of different inspiration when you get it home, which is the most important thing, because sometimes it's easy. You just need a bit of a starting point, I'm guessing, Debbie.
Oh, totally. In fact, what's really lovely about these collections, Joe, is the fact that you have everything there at your fingertips. So everything is guiding you into what you use, but what you do is totally your choice. What I love about Crafters TV is it really is about all the demonstrations of what you can do with different collections. Honestly, go back and watch them all. They just are immense in what you can learn, the techniques that you can do. This is just a small snippet, isn't it, Joe, of what we show on Crafters TV. Because if you add all the shows together, you just get a whole array of so many different ones. So I'm just popping my Holy Night. I've just sprayed with glue. I'm just going to turn that over and just using my tool, just go onto the back. That just makes sure that's all stuck down beautifully. I used a wet glue there, so I'm just popping all the little elements down. But look inside that card. Now what's lovely about this, so you've got this gatefold on the front. What I'm going to do is use my bauble to actually make it enclosed. And then you've got this really lovely card that looks gorgeous on the outside with a lovely sentiment. And you open it up and you've got just those really lovely details inside. So just remember, when you're doing something like this, only put your glue on one side, because then what you do, you just pop that into the middle. I'm just doing this as I see it, no measuring. And then I'm just going to get my 3D glue gel, Joe, with my little syringe. And we're just going to pop that onto the front. And if I turn that round, you'll be able to see we've got this beautiful card here. And then if we open it up, you've got that gorgeous images inside. Just really, really lovely.
Absolutely beautiful, and one of so many different things that you're going to do when you've got this whole collection, which is brilliant. I'm going to run you through how you can get hold of them as well. Remember, if you spend over £40 or $50, you get an extra 10% off. So the first one you've got here is Joy. Now, Joy was not included when this was made available over on HSN, so a lot of you maybe will be missing that one. And also over a third of Joy is gone, and a lot of you may be missing this one as well, which is Wild Shepherd's Watch. This one also was not made available over on HSN. So if you want to grab those two, they are very, very busy. You've also got a Christmas Scene, which is a wonderful stamp and die set here for you. We've then got Come Let Us Adore Him, which is that one just there. Some gorgeous stamps, as you can see. The next one is Peace on Earth, which is this one here. Another gorgeous stamp set. And you've also then got The King is Born. Here he is, and you can see that one very popular. That one is always brilliant if you want to piece that one together. Oh Holy Night is your next one here. A really gorgeous statement topper. Three Kings, beautiful if you want to use this for things like a Z fold card. It works beautifully there. Star of Wonder is this beautiful embossing folder that you've got just here. We also have a cut and emboss folder for you, which is the Christmas Angel. That one's fantastic, really great for using this with things like your shaker cards. If you want to do those, you can. And then you've got that great stencil. I think this is so gorgeous. I love it done in that pop of orange there, the brightest star. Now, take your time, build your own bundle. $4.99 or $6.95 for that one, because when you're spending over £40 or $50, you're going to get an extra 10% off, which is fantastic. Right, the Out of This World deal. I'm just going to grab it. It is just over here. There is absolutely loads in here. So the Out of This World deal is this. So it is one of your buddy bags. Now this is a cute little one. This is Teresa that you've got just here. We've got our embossing powders and our glitters would go beautifully in here. Loads of different things you can pop in there. You're going to get lots of bits with that as well. So you're going to get the craft knife, which is this one here. You've got a pokey tool in there, and you're going to get that 3D glue gel in there as well. I don't believe you get it with the tools. You just get the 3D glue gel on its own, from what I can see. Now that's very, very busy. Remember, that only lasts for 24 hours, that deal. So if you want to get it, you will have to be quick for it. Now, something else that's always been very busy when we've brought Totally Tiffany products to you is the Crazy for Card Making kit that you've got just here. Now, this is fantastic because this is brilliant. It's really great for storing loads of your A5 projects. You get absolutely loads of bits in here. Now the other bits that are not in here, what you're going to get is you're going to get some tabs in here which you can store your dies on. That's going to come included, and you're also going to get as well little wallets as well in here which you can then store things into. So this is the Karen Buddy bag. You get two little extras coming your way in there as well. That is not all you get. You also get a 6x6 paper pad as well. It's the Crafty Fun paper pad. You don't get all the stamps and dies that are in there, obviously. $14.99 or $16.99 if you want to grab hold of that. So you get the Karen Buddy bag, you'll get the tab dividers, the die storage, and you'll get that as well for that great price you can see there on your screen. Right, something we launched only, I believe it was last weekend we launched these. They were absolutely brilliant. They flew out. You guys absolutely love them. It is your double-sided topper dies that we've got for you. Really lovely, beautiful festive themes on these. You've got loads in here as well. So what you're going to get is you're going to get the Star of Wonder, the Joyful Wreath, Festive Bauble, Mr. Snowman, Oh Christmas Tree, the Snowflake Mandala, the Christmas Robin as well. And we're going to include the Gemini Junior double-sided plates. Junior ones, of course, will go through your larger Gemini. If you want to get that all together, you've got a great saving there on that. If you do want to pick and choose, spend 40, you'll save an extra 15%, whether that's in pounds or dollars as well. Now, Debbie, I know you absolutely adore double-sided dies.
Yeah, I do. I just don't think there's no better dies than double-sided. I mean, you have it all, don't you? One pass through your machine, but 2 cuts at a time. It blows my mind every time I use double-sided dies because you cannot get any better. Not only are they double-sided, they're created to layer on top of each other. So it's not like you're getting 2 different dies. You're getting dies that work together. And a lot of the time, especially on our bigger dies, you can use them separately. But I absolutely love these because we all think of toppers as in toppers that we have in a form that we have on a sheet and you pop them out like the decoupage sort of toppers. But making your own toppers to go on all your Christmas makes is just such a great feeling when you're making them yourself to put them all your families and your relatives' Christmas cards, your friends' Christmas cards. It's just going to look amazing. So we're going to start off with the bauble. I do love a good bauble die, and this one really is wow. On one side here you can see we've got this really ornate pattern, and then on the other side on this one, which is a fabulous one, you've actually got a bow, you've got the top of your bauble, you've got the Noel cut out in letters, but you've also got your string as well that the baubles hang off, so it all cuts out, which is honestly just amazing. So what I'm going to do is cut a few out for you. This is our first one, and then our second bauble die. So this creates one bauble, but you're getting the 3 layers plus your words. So you've got all your next layer here, and you've got your layer on the back. So all of them are cut out so precisely for you. So I'm going to start with, let's use our glitter card and our red. And then we'll pop these onto our board. Now I've done the same colours but in different variations. So that's on there. I need a, right, let me get this right. So we've got red we're going to cut the Noel from. Then we're going to cut this one out. Then we're going to cut our glitter. And then we can cut our gold. So popping them all down.
I know some people will hear from a little bit, Debbie, and say they're a bit apprehensive. They die cut all the time, but they haven't tried the double-sided dies yet. It's no scarier, I'm guessing, than cutting a single-sided die. No scary at all. The only difference with double-sided dies is you have to have the double-sided plates to work the double-sided dies. Now, because they're double-sided, obviously they're cut on both sides as they're sandwiched through your machine. So the double-sided plates, they help your plates themselves. So all you need is your base cutting plate, then you put down your cutting mat. Now this is the double-sided plate. You can see this is a lot different. It's almost like a sort of, you probably can't pick it up in here, but it's like a greeny sort of minty colour. Then you put your first card down and your double-sided die, then your next one on top of that. So same with this one, and then you put the double-sided plate on top of that. Now the double-sided plates will last you an awfully long time. So we're going to pop this through our Gemini machine. Now as that runs through, you'll get a bit of crackling where it's cracking and cutting into those dies. But they're just very effective plates that work really well. Now on some of your dies, you might find you might want to put an extra metal shim through, which you can do, that's never a problem. But I'm just using what you only really need to use. So we've got our base bauble die, so we've got our first one here, and then we take our other one out, and you've got that glitter one, and that one then will lay on top of this one.
And then this one, which is just so beautiful, give that a wiggle. Now this is really delicate. It's really small little die cut in between, really intricate. So I'm just really trying to be a little bit more careful with not taking too much time. Now lots of the dies will just fall out. With this one you've got lots of little swirls, so they just get stuck on the hook, so they're all cut out completely well.
Loads of love for that last demo you did, Debbie. Sarah saying, that's stunning, Debbie, definitely going to try that, do a good job as yours, it's gorgeous. Talking about the previous kit as well, Lorna Jane Hunter says, I wasn't sure about getting the kit, but I'm rethinking after the best cards made with it. Loads of love for your demos, Debbie. And Malia, talking about the double-sided toppers, says they're so cute. She is waiting for hers to arrive. So lots of you got these already. I'd love to know who has got their hands on them already, because I'm sure some of you guys in the UK will be crafting with these as we speak. So do let me know if you've got them. Let me know what you've been making with them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've just used 3, but look how effective that is with using 3 of the same colour golds, but using one in a Centura, one with the glitter card and one with the mirror card. It looks really effective. Now I've made some other variations, so we can also see, let me just pop these out. We've got the bow for your top there, we've got the Noel, but we've also got this bit. Now this bit is amazing, and the little bit here. So what I then tend to do is just cut a little bit of card out. So I'm just going to use my scissors to show you. Pop this through a couple more times. You can put it through just your junior, so you cut out more of these, and then you can start to elongate them. So if I bring this one in, can you see? I love that. We've got like a longer one that's going up, and I've literally just glued them together, Joe. So you just pop one after the other, pop it onto the next one, and then you can make them really long. So it's a really cool way of making gorgeous little baubles. I mean, these would look lovely just hung in your window. So let's put a few together. I've got some that I've popped through my Xyron machine, and then we'll put our card together. Sorry if I'm making a lot of noise. My director will have to tell me. It's because my bracelet is dangling. It's got a dangly bit. Should we just take it off, and then it won't make so much noise? There we go. Take seconds to take off and on. Oh, I feel really quiet now.
My mum, when we were, she'll kill me for telling this story. My mum, when we were kids, she used to wear loads of bangles. She still does wear quite a lot of bangles. And you'd always be able to hear she was coming because you could hear it jingling before she got there. But then she put quite a bit of weight on, they stopped jingling.
Oh dear, Joe, she will kill you for saying
She really will. But yeah, she was stealth mode. She was stealth mum then. You couldn't hear when she was coming, unfortunately.
So I've already cut some out, and I'm just going to show you how they all look different, but cutting them out in exactly the same variation. So we've got the golds, but we've just cut them out of glitter card, out of mirror card, and out of Centura card, and it just looks really cool. So I'm just going to layer these up on our baubles, and it'll show you how quick it is to put them together. And actually, Joe, where's my glasses? It's took me all the show to put them on because they start steaming up otherwise. So see, they're steaming up already.
It is like Club Tropicana in here,
it
so
certainly
no doubt they will now.
But I can probably still see better through the steam than what I can through my own eyes. So popping the red on there, and then we're just going to use one of our, let's use the sparkly one. I mean, look at that topper. It is so beautiful. Now, they all have a shape, so they all go round to the actual shape, and then you'll find these swirls stick in to, they all have that shape where they stick into the shape. So really, really easy to put together. And if you've got a Xyron machine, just run your all your die cuts through the Xyron, and you'll get them so easy done with no, I mean, there's no sticker coming through there from the Xyron machine. They look amazing. And then we're going to layer up, so we've got our glitter one. And what's nice about the glitter one as well is even the Xyron will stick to the glitter. But if you haven't got it, just use your glue that we had before, like the bringing that in, our stick and stay. That will do exactly the same job, and it's a really strong hold as well. So popping that one on, and then we'll have a red over there.
Melissa has got the right idea on Facebook. She says she sat outside her caravan on holiday in the beautiful sunshine watching Crafters TV. Perfect afternoon.
How lovely.
That sounds like you're having a lovely time. Debbie says, Sandra says, Debbie, have you got any tips for cutting the self-adhesive glitter card with some of the fancier dyes?
Yes, use your metal shim.
Okie doke.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see you steaming up from over here, Debbie.
I can't see. Look, it's really. That's how. Look, they're really still. I can't wear them, can I? We just have to have wonky baubles. So popping these on. It's not too bad. It's age, isn't it, Joe? They get worse with age, your eyes. So
I'm due an eye test, so I'm no good at the moment.
I am finding more and more I'm just having to wear them. It's just going to get to the stage, I think, where I will wear them all the time. So when we've done these, we can then take our sections here. So what I've done, can you see, in each one I've just cut out all those and just created 3 different levels. And then when you cut these out as well, I've done these as well with different ones. So we've got a bow in each one. I mean, look, these are just so much fun. Honestly, you will absolutely love the bauble ones. Well, you'll love any of them, but I just love how you can play and create all these different variations. And all we're going to do is use these to stick onto our baubles. So it doesn't matter which ones we pop them on. I'm going to bring in Gloria and just pop some tacky glue onto the back here.
Very, very busy on these. Loads of you chatting away. Again, if you have got hold of these, I would love to see some pictures of them because they're great. And as you said, Debbie, not just about card making with these, they're going to work great if you want to do home decor bits, making maybe Christmas windows. I know we were speaking a lot about Christmas windows yesterday as well, weren't we? But these would be a great addition.
How amazing would they be in your windows, Joe? So amazing. And these are the things that you can craft with your kids, and so easy. I mean, you think how many baubles you can cut out because they're double-sided. You're getting them done in less time.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very quick because you've got those double-sided dies. Spend £40 or $40, you'll save an extra 15% if you want to put your bundle together on your own. All of them except the Robin and the Snowflake are... No, all of them except the Snowflake, sorry, are... Well, they range from $14.99 up to $24.99 individually. And it is the Star of Wonder, which is your favourite individually. Very busy on that one.
And I'm just adding my other bow on. I hope I'm not taking too much time, guys.
No, not at all. It looks beautiful.
That's good. Right, so we're going to do a really stunning card with these. So I'm going to bring in all my bits here. So this was one of our paper pads from last year. So apologies, I can't remember what pad it was. It was just one that went with probably one of our collections. But you can use any paper pads that you've got in your collection at home. And in fact, the vintage Santa would go lovely with these colours, wouldn't it?
It would. So we got that yesterday.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. So what I have got is I've just cut out some acetate. This is what I was saying about we love big cards here in the UK. So, but it would be flat, this card. So you would be able to post it as well. So just taking out our red liner tape there. And then I've also put some into this one. And now all I did for this, I mat and layered some papers onto the front, and then I used my scissors and, sorry, not my scissors, my craft knife and a ruler, and just cut out a square in the centre. And then all we're going to do is pop this on. In fact, I'll start this side because then I know it won't go over my fold. And I'm just going to, as I'm popping it down, Joan, this is quite a good tip when you're popping acetate through a window and you want to keep it flat, just roll it down and follow with your fingers, because then when you get to the end, you've got a perfectly flat piece of card. So, because sometimes your card can rise up and then it doesn't stay flat.
Top tip there, Debbie.
Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is just grab my tape pen and pop these beautiful papers inside.
Dances with Pam on YouTube says the ornaments are so cute. Teresa is in, she says good morning from sunny and hot on Long Island, New York. Debbie, loving your baubles.
I'm loving my baubles too. They're beautiful, aren't they? I do love baubles, Joe. In fact, it's the only thing I put on my Christmas tree. I just have a tree that's absolutely covered with baubles. Yeah,
that sounds incredible.
Yeah, and that's all I have on it, and every year I absolutely love it. And I'm very selfish at Christmas. I don't let anybody else do my tree.
Do you not? It's all yours.
No, it's all mine. And I have got a really funny story of that as well, because the kids, you know, because everyone used to say, oh, you're really mean, you don't let the kids help you with the tree. But I used to have 2 trees. One, when they were little, I had one in the hallway, one in the living room. And the one in the hallway, I used to let them decorate. And then I used to, when they go to bed, I'd take it all off and redo it all. And then one year, my daughter come down and said to me, see, we can do the tree just as good as you.
Was it as good?
No, of course it wasn't. No, I did it, Joe.
Oh, sorry.
I redid it, and she thought that's what she'd done.
Still. Oh dear.
Right, so let's just organise our baubles here in the window. So I'm going to use my 3D glue gel and just pop them here. Now the good thing about these, Joe, because you'll be able to see the acetate on the other side. So what you can do is create the baubles again and just stick them on the reverse, and then you won't see anything.
Carol loving these. Carol Cole on Facebook said the baubles are gorgeous. Love what you've done with them, Debbie. They are fantastic, and I guess they're very versatile. What I said about all of these toppers was when we launched them, Debbie, because of the size of them, you can actually do smaller cards with them, which is great. But also use loads of them on one card gives you a really lovely feel. They're sort of almost more versatile because they're that bit smaller, aren't they?
Yeah, totally. I've just got, there it is, my Noel. So I've just popped this through the Xyron. Yeah, anything that we can make more versatile is going to just enable us to do more and more. And Christmas cards, we make so many of them. And this is what, I mean, I'm doing quite an elaborate card. But, you know, if you just wanted to do one bauble on a smaller version of this, it's going to look amazing. Right, so do we need a bit of time, or shall I go straight in and cut a robin? Let's go in. Right, I think that looks beautiful, but I do think we can put something else on there. And I had to use this little guy here, because this little guy is our robin, and he's amazing because it's a really quick and simple one to do. And you just use all these different dies to cut out what you need. So on here, you've literally got his wing, you've got little presents here and the little bows on them, his beak, lots of different things. You've got his hat there, his red breast, you've got a little present here, although I thought, just in case anyone else did, I thought that looked like a little plant pot, and I was thinking, why has the robin got a plant pot? But then I realised it's actually a present. That's me all over thinking things like that. Oh, I forgot my frame, Joe. Look, I made a frame to go round my card. Wonder if we can, I think we can get that in. Oh yes, let's do it. We can do that, can't we? So let's. You're
going to get it popped in there.
Grab my glue.
Tina Miller, her Christmas tree is up year round. She's letting me know,
wow.
And then decorated for every holiday.
Oh my! Oh, wow. That is amazing. They must have like a Halloween tree.
Yes, maybe a Valentine's tree.
Have you got a picture you could send us?
Yes, actually that would cool. We'd love to see some pictures of your tree, Tina. If you want to pop us some pictures, you can do so. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk.
What a lovely idea that is.
Yeah,
having
really nice
all
idea.
Year round.
Do you reckon it's got some ice creams on it at the moment? Producer Laura's asking.
An ice cream tree, yeah. Just an ice tree would be nice.
You can get now. Have you seen all of the different sort of let's say non-traditional baubles that you can get over Christmas? Things like unicorns on them. They have like big displays in some of the card shops, and some of those have got like Santa Claus on, you know, on a deck chair having an ice cream and stuff, like a summer Santa Claus. So I reckon you could definitely put a summer tree together.
Yeah, absolutely. I've just realised that I've got the same, which is not very clever, but I've got the same, and I'm being very frugal, Joe, can you see? But I've actually used the same, I bought the same pieces of card with me, but what I have done, I have got some cut. I've used 2 variations of brown.
Okey-doke.
So we've actually got our robin in a dark brown and a lighter brown, so you'll see that in a minute.
Robin Miller on Facebook says everything needs a robin.
Yes, I agree.
We are in agreement, Robin.
Yeah.
Robin is in Maryland. Robin is one of our regular commenters over on Facebook. Very busy for all of these double-sided dies at the moment. Maybe you can get them all individually if you want to. Getting them in the bundle is the best way to get the best value. You should save £42 or $40 when you get them in that configuration. And remember, you're also getting in there the double-sided plates as well. Those double-sided plates go through both your Junior and your larger Gemini machine as well, so you can get them through either machine, which is brilliant.
Do you know what, Joe? I wish I'd heard you say that a little while ago, because I've just realised I've got my Junior plates next to me with the double-sided dies, and I could have used those.
Oh, that's okay.
We've chopped the bit of our Robin off.
What bit have you chopped off?
Chopped off his body, his head.
Oh, off with his head.
Off with his head. That's me trying to be frugal, Joe, with my little bits of card. I'm terrible, aren't I? Not popping them out. But you can see they're all cut absolutely beautiful. And I have got some to show you how to put in together. So this is what I was saying about a slightly different colour here. So I've got a lighter brown and a darker brown. And all these bits cut out. So all I've used is 4 different colours. So we've got our reds, our golds, our browns and our whites there. And then all I'm going to do is start popping them together. Now we use a lot of the Xyron, but you can use any sticky glue at all. It's just that it just aids well when we're demonstrating that it's already stuck. So this body goes on the top, you've got his legs at the bottom and his tail sticking out, and then you get his beautiful wing. And I say beautiful because it's really detailed. We can just about pick that up, but it's really detailed in his wing, which looks really cool. Now we can either have it up so he can be fly. Let's do a different one. We'll have him up like that. Looks like
Bernie
just
saying,
about to take off.
Bernie on YouTube saying, wow, she's such a pro with this card. Just chatting away and threading that frame through the baubles at the same time. What a pro Debbie is, isn't she just?
Do you know what? We have the nicest people on Crafters TV. We? Yeah, because I was reading some of the comments yesterday, and you're just so, you say just the loveliest of things, and it's just really nice for us here. So what I've got here, we're putting on his hat. So you can see that's his little red breast going to shape. And you can, these aren't hard because everything is shaped for you. And then we'll pop his hat on. And then we've got his little brim for his hat. So all these bits, you're going to have so much fun making these. We've got his eye. Now his eye is very tiny, so I'm just going to use my pokey tool to pop that on. And we've also got his beak.
You could, of course, use him all year round without the hat on, couldn't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Robins come all year. I didn't actually realise that till a while ago.
Do they go somewhere or do they stay where they are all the time,
I have no idea the ins and outs, but I didn't realise. I only thought they were about for Christmas for some reason.
Well, I guess it makes sense. We talk about them a lot at Christmas, don't they? I'm wondering if they go like somewhere colder in the summer.
Yeah, maybe they do.
I don't think anywhere gets much colder than Newton Aycliffe, so I don't know where they'd go.
Not today, Joe. It was actually, I thought it was going to be nice coming up north because it's always cooler up north. I'm down in the east, so or down south, as they say. And oh, look at this Robin. I'm going to pop him onto our card. So shall we pop him on the top, or shall we? We'll have him at the bottom here. There he is, so we can really see him taking shape. And then what you've got little presents here. So you've got these are all die cut as well, and you pop them over the actual present and they make the hanging present. So if you've got the tree one, they'll be able to hang on the tree, but we can hang him from his beak. So he's bringing a present. Oh. So if I bring that round, you'll be able to see him.
So the stork brings babies and the robin brings Christmas presents. That must be how it works, Debbie.
Absolutely. I am loving that card. Look how beautiful it is. So lovely and so easy to do. I know that I took a long while sort of getting that all together, but you'll be able to have a really good play with these baubles. Well, in fact, with anything in this collection, the double-sided dies, if you've not treated yourself to some yet, make sure you get some double-sided plays and treat yourself to these dies because they are amazing.
And of course you're getting those double-sided plates in there, which is fantastic. So what we've got here, this one is a Star of Wonder. This is one of your favourites, the Star of Wonder, which you've got just there. The next one we've got here is the Joyful Reef, as you can see. This one is absolutely beautiful, and again you're going to be able to do loads with these, whether it is smaller card projects or it's larger card projects. There's absolutely loads that you're going to be able to do with these. So that is your reef that you've got there. You've also then got this one. Now this is the baubles that we just saw Debbie demonstrating. Now, if you want to do multiples of those, you can. You've got the bow on there, you've got the beads on there that you can hang them with, the little ring too, which goes onto the top of your bauble. So very, very comprehensive, these die sets that you've got. This one just here is the snowman. This was our Debbie Robinson's favourite when we launched this collection. The other one that's also very busy is this one, and I can see why. It is the Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Now, this is great because it gives you loads of different looks and feels because of the way you can put this together, because you've got 2 dies in here in this collection. What you've really got though, when you think about it, is 4 separate dies, so you can create 3 different trees using this, which is brilliant. And then finally, the last one you've got is the robin there, as you can see, and the robin is great. Again, you can put this together. You could, of course, use this at Christmas. You could use it as a non-Christmas. You could use it as an all-year-round one if you wanted to. You will get the double-sided plates included in here as well. That is as part of that bundle. £105 or $139. Now, remember, everyone can still use their Club Inspire discount on that as well. Club Inspire Platinum members in the UK, you get an extra £21 off of that. Club Inspire Platinum members in the US, you would get nearly $28 off of that price that you can see there. That's the best way to get the best value. However, if you do want to go for some of the individuals, or you want to build your own bundle, absolutely, you're more than welcome to do that. If you spend £40 or $40, you'll get an extra 15% off of that, which is wonderful. Right, we're going to take a look next at Crafters Inspiration. It's the brand new Crafters Inspiration. We launched it here on Crafters TV very, very recently. It was actually it was the weekend before last, in fact. So definitely great to get the new one. Loads in here as well. £50 of crafty goodies for $9.99 or $19.95, which is great. Right, I was going to unbox it and go through it, but actually, Debbie's here in the studio. And I know, Debbie, you presented some shows with this recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was like, Joe, you're not doing that. I've got the magazine. I'm going to show you. I love Crafters Inspiration because it says exactly what it is. It's a crafter's delight. It's an inspirational magazine that is jam-packed with so much in it. You're going to absolutely love it. From page to page, I don't want to give too much away. I mean, you've got our Sarah, she's welcoming you to our magazine. You've got all our different features in here. Now, these are crafters like you, everyday crafters, some designers off our DT. They actually make all these elements that go in here. Now, what I love about it, now we've got our Natalie in here, so it's just take one person, for instance. Natalie is actually the producer of the magazine, so editor, sorry, not the producer, the editor of the magazine. Now, what's really great about it is, let's just take one project. So this project here, this project is very detailed. You probably can't see it too clearly, but it's got embossing the stencil that comes in with the magazine in the background. It's got this amazing die that all these elements have just been cut out to do this. It shows you how to distress your papers, how to mat and layer. Now, it shows you, but it tells you, you've got how to make, you've got your skill level of what it takes to do. You've also got the time it takes. So if you want to do a really quick card, you've got all these elements in here. And if I just flick through just briefly, you'll be able to see lots of different inspiration. It will give you sneak peeks. I don't want to give too much away because you need to get the magazine to find out. But you also I'm trying to find this, you're going to, now, if you're in the US, I absolutely know that you love London. Everybody loves London. And this collection is a downloadable collection that you are going to be able to get all these papers, all these elements, your traditional phone boxes that we used to have. It's an amazing set. But also, I wanted to find a page. It doesn't matter anyway. Let's go back to near the beginning, because there's lots of elements in here that you are getting with the magazine, and there's so much that shows you. To start with, this is a completely exclusive die. You won't get this anywhere else apart from in this magazine. It won't be remade. We are not reselling it. You cannot just buy this one, so you can only get it with that. We're going to give it a quick cut so you can see. But this one, we're getting a dotted design stencil that can be also embossed. You're also getting, and I haven't got it with, oh yes I have, it's right next to me, you're getting a stamp set. Now this stamp set is pretty awesome, because what it is, it's a whole stamp set. So you can stamp your whole stamp set out and then just snip when you want some bits to cut off. So you've got all your sentiments, or you can just use that for a beautiful background. So let's just quickly run our die through and pop that. Oh, I was popping it back. We don't want to pop it back. We want to pop it on the card.
Pam Craven says that die in the magazine is stunning. She had a crafty neighbour afternoon crafting yesterday. She has all her friends over. She tidies her back garden up, and all of her friends come over and they do some crafting.
Can I come?
In Berkshire, Royal Berkshire.
Oh, it's a bit of a distance from me.
Pam joined us in the studio recently for one of our craft house shows, and she says they basically all of them use that die to make their cards with, and it was wonderful. They love them. A lot of love still for the double-sided dies as well. Angie's saying that she's loving this whole show. Every demo makes me want every item. Luckily, I already have a lot of it, she's saying. So, yeah, you'll be crafting away, no doubt, Angie. Still about 40 minutes left on this show. If you want to get us any pictures in, you absolutely can do so. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you send those in. Well, could you use that die twice on the same project if you wanted to, Debbie? You know, like a texture corner sort of die.
That's exactly what it is. It's one of our texture corners, but it's an exclusive one. Look how beautiful this is. In fact, all I've got to hand that's bright is my rubber mat, but it will do the job. Look at how stunning that die is. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's just one die that you get in here. You get your stamps, your embossing, all that inspiration that's in our magazine. This is a magazine that is absolutely not to be missed, and 74 different projects for you to make.
Yeah, absolutely. The value is second to none with our magazines. I think you could go out and spend close to that just on the magazine to give you the projects alone, let alone getting all of that digi-download in there for you too. It's amazing value. That is the newest one as well. That is the most recent magazine, $9.99 or $19.95 if you want to get your hands on it. Don't forget as well, even when we bring you incredible deals like this, you can absolutely still have your Club Inspired discount on top of that too. If you're new to us and you're not wholly familiar with the club, here's Sarah to take you through the details.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind-the-scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there, of course, of Club Inspire. A great way for you to save even more money on everything
our
that
free
you buy
loyalty
from us here at Crafters TV. There you are. You can watch it again if you want to watch it again. We're going to come back. I want to just recap for you that great Totally Tiffany Out of This World deal that we have. Remember the Out of This World deal? We only hold it for 24 hours. And what you've got in this one here is you've got that Teresa buddy bag. These are fantastic because they're really good, high quality, like a clear vinyl. And they're stitched beautifully as well. And then they all have this hard shell on the inside of them. So it really does keep everything nice and safe and secure. Was this the one that you had your foam tape in yesterday, this one, Debbie?
Yes, it was. I haven't got it to hand because I didn't need my foam today. But yeah, I had my foam tape in the little tray and then I had all my glitters in the pouch.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant way to use it. So you're going to get that included in the Out of This World deal. You're also going to get these. I missed them off earlier. How bad of me. You're going to get the precision tweezers. Now you get 4 different ones in here. So you can see all the different styles. I'm going to completely have you covered. I mean, I've seen 4 pairs of tweezers for around this price, let alone everything else that you're getting included with this too. You're getting the craft knife in here, which is brilliant, and you're also getting that pokey tool in there as well. £16.50 to get that. You will get as well the 3D glue gel. You won't get the tools included, you will just get the tube on its own. So you've got that included in there as well. So brilliant value for money there, saving a quarter on that one. You've also got the paper handler too. Now these are always so popular when we bring them to you. Now it's a paper handler combo, and the reason being is you also get these wonderful tabbed storage wallets in here as well. So these are going to come included with that, and you can organise a whole host of things from toppers to embellishments to your finished card projects in themselves as well. But you can get loads in here. So this is a 6x6 one, so we've got some paper pads in here. So we've got detailed decorations in here. I've got one of my rose gold paper pads in there. We've also got, what else we've got in here? We've got our traditional decoupage, floral decoupage in there too. The other great thing as well, that it has little handles on here. So when you do want to take this away and carry it around, it's brilliant. So you can use it, especially if you're going out to classes and stuff. Then when you do sit it on the shelf, it just looks like a regular storage device, which is brilliant. $7.99 or $16.99 if you want to get your hands on that one. We also have another totally Tiffany item on the show for you. Is the Crazy for Card Making set that we've got. This is it here. So what you get is you get the Karen Buddy bag. You also get the storage in there, so for your stamps and for your dies, and you get the 6x6 crafty fun paper pad included in that as well. You're saving a quarter there, which is brilliant. Let me just give you a recap of some of the other stuff that you've loved thus far in this show. This is those double-sided dies here for you. They are great, a whole host of different characters there. Let me run through them individually, because if you do spend £40 or $40, you can get an extra 15% off of these when going for the individual. So you've got the Star of Wonder, that's your favourite. You also have Joyful Reef, which is this one here. You have got Festive Bauble. There is then Mr. Snowman. These are super cute. You've got Oh Christmas Tree, as well as Snowflake Mandala, which is that one there. And then the Christmas Robin as well. So individually, or get them in the bundle. If you're going for the bundle, you not only get all those dies, you do get the double-sided die plates within there as well. If you want to go for the cutting plates on their own, you can at $11.04 or $14.40 if you want to grab those ones. Still loads to come in the last sort of half an hour or so of this show. We're going to be looking at taking a look next at this, the Scoremaster board and Envelobox Creator collection. Full instructions on this as well, and also loads of inspiration for this over on our website if you want to go over there and get more ideas. This, Debbie, surely is one of those, if you don't have it already, why have you not got one? Combinations, really.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. I don't actually know what I would do without one. I would really struggle. So the first thing to know with a scoreboard is, why do we want a scoreboard? Well, lots of people make their own card blanks, so they would score on a piece of card. So, and if you folded a piece, in fact, I'm going to bring a different piece in, but if you was to fold a piece of card, you don't get a very nice crease in it. It's all bobbly. It could be a case of and it probably wouldn't be straight either. It's just not a very nice crease. But with a scoreboard, you would just get the perfect crease. Now, what I am going to show you though with our Scoremaster is the reason that we made the Scoremaster was to be able to make boxes. Now, boxes have become massively popular. I think more so because we're making more 3D projects. We're making cards that have a bit more volume to them. So being able to make a box makes a massive difference. Now, I'm just going to run you through how to make a quick box. Now, you can use any size card. I'm using the beautiful Ivory Centura, and this is the one that is coming with the Sarah Signature Rose Gold. So if you're going for that shaker card, this is the card you're going to get get in there, and it is amazing. So you need 2 pieces of cardstock at exactly the same size. So I tend to, and it's because our guillotines allow that, I can cut straight through 2 pieces. That's actually showing how good our guillotine is as well. So I'm not even worried what size this is, but if I did have a project, I'd make sure I had the project enough to fit in it. Now, 1 piece of card you're going to score on the left hand side. So you butt your card up until the rim, you get your scoring tool, and you can pick whatever you want to do depending on the project. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to do our ink pad. I need to make sure that our ink pad is, that's it, so I can do 2 inches in. So let's do 2 inches on each side, and I'm just going to score. I always like to score twice. I just think scoring down, it just makes the card more pliable and flexible, and it breaks up the fibres in the card, allowing it to bend better. And that's what your scoring does. I mean, having a score line like that is quite amazing. So I've done that on there. That's our first one. Then we're going to take our piece of card and we're going to butt it up against the other side, but we're going to look to the bottom, because the bottom is telling us there's a box base. So that's coming in 1, 2, 3, right up to our 8 inches. So this time I'm still going to score on 2, but I'm scoring from the right hand side. So we're then, going to put our score line in at 2 inches. So it is exactly the same. Don't think that you need to come in an increment more. You really don't need to. If you do prefer to have centimetres, you have centimetres on the back, depending on how you work out your measurements or what you like to score in. So this is how we do our box. All we're going to do is use our scoring tool to fold and burnish, is what we class this as, on all sides. And you can see, I mean, look at the crease in that. That is incredible, absolutely amazing. And you cannot do that without a scoreboard.
Is that our ivory Centura that you've got there,
It's
Debbie?
the one, yes, it's the one, Joe, that comes with the shaker card, shaker die.
We'll be having a look at that in a little while. Loads of people saying they love this. Everyone needs a scoreboard, says Kathy Fox over on YouTube. Gwen saying, I love making my own boxes using the scoreboard as well. Terry saying, I said earlier I need the Terry bag because of my name, but my birth name is Teresa, so you better just send them both to me. Get them ordered, Terry, is what I'd say. It's Terry/Teresa. Now remember, there's loads still coming up this week here on Crafters TV. I'll be back tomorrow, double Leanne Day tomorrow. We've got a launch in the morning, and then Creative Cravings coming up your way as well a little bit later in the day. So it's going to be a fantastic day. And then Derek will be back here with you on Thursday for, I believe, a masterclass, followed by Cartload. So another great day and a whole weekend of fun to look forward to. Another very special Colour Me Happy. There's going to be a fantastic craft house show, and then of course Second Chance Sunday as well, live with you twice a day, every single day at 11 AM and 4 PM here on Crafters TV. So make sure you join us there. Of course, if you're over in the States, East Coast time, 6 AM and 11 AM is when you need to join us. If you do miss any shows though, remember you can always go back and watch them back in their entirety over on our website. They live there pretty much forever, and the deals normally live for about 48 hours. So always go back and get yourself catched up if you missed absolutely anything. Carlene asks, is the big score bigger than the Scoremaster?
Yes, it's double the size. It's an A1, is it? No, going up, A3.
Weren't they a band, A1?
It goes up in size.
Extra points if you can name any of their hits.
I don't know why I said A1. That's also the motorway I come up. Sorry, it's A3 in size. A3, yes, okay. So it's a lot bigger, and the Scoremaster is an A4 in size.
Still no A1 hits coming from the gallery, I'm afraid, Debbie.
I wouldn't even know any.
Apparently there's one where they're sitting in the rain. Director Daniel knows all the music videos, just none of the songs, it would seem.
Is
Brand New You, there you are. That's an A1 hit.
An American band?
I think they're British.
Well, I think I've just upset Director Daniel.
Yeah.
I just heard a, no, they're British.
My first ever, all about the same sort of time, my first ever concert, second ever concert, but I was a baby when I went to the first one. So the one I can remember was at Cardiff Castle, and it was Steps on the first day, and then it was 5 on the second day. I loved 5 when I was about 11 years old. Was I even that old? I was probably about 8 or 9. I love Steps now, yeah, but I really love 5.
I shouldn't show my age, but when I was younger, I liked Culture Club.
I love Culture Club. Love Culture Club. What was your first ever concert, actually? Let us know in the comments. I'd be intrigued to see what you come up with. Culture Club are great. They did a tour just recently, Debbie.
Did they really? Oh, I used to love them so much. I used to love Boy George. I had all pin up of him on my wall.
A pin up? Gosh, that's another time. Do kids still have posters on their walls now, or have we moved on? Do they have like iPhone backgrounds now and stuff like that instead?
I don't know, to be honest. So you can see we've got the perfect fit box for those. Now I'm just going to do something really quickly because we've got the scoreboard, and just another really quick way that you can make another unusual box but out of one sheet of card. So I'm just using our glitter card. It is an A4 in size, so I know that half of that is 5 7/8 of an inch, so I'm just going to score that in half. Now also in half, I just want to make a little notch at 4/1 because that's again half of the A4, and I want to again taking that notch down to where this central part is and where that notch is, and then we're going to score up into that bit there. And then also we're going to do it the opposite way, so coming down again, go into that edge, and then scoring up to the top again. And then on the opposite side. So this is great if you are making anything like favour boxes for parties or wedding favours, anything like that. I forgot to put my notch on for halfway, so just need to, you have to do that halfway mark. Yeah, they'd be great little boxes to do.
There's so many quick projects you can do with this Scoremaster, isn't there? So
many, yeah, absolutely. And just making your cards. So I'm doing boxes. You might not want to make boxes. You might actually want to do things like your card blanks. You can do all your card blanks with it, making all your different concept cards. It's a really great scoreboard to have at hand. And because it's just a small little scoreboard, it really does do so many different projects, and it's right handy for your desk. You might have a wall nearby. You can put a little nail up and hang it off because it's got the handle.
Fantastic.
So just pop in these sides in, and then we are finished, Joe. This is our box, believe it or not, and all you do is pull it all together. You put a little hole in the top here, a little hole in the other side, and you've actually got your box there, your lovely glitter box. And in fact, we have a robin here, Joe. Let's stick our robin onto the front, shall we?
Absolutely.
So I had one that I'd already done. We'll just pop him on, and then I'll glue my box so you can see it at the end, and we put our little robin on there. Oh, let's put him a bit straighter.
You can make quite a big box for one size of A4, can't you?
Yeah, really big box. And there you go, look at that.
Absolutely fabulous. Jennifer agrees. She says the scoreboard is great. Carlene says, thanks, Debbie. Good to know I have the big score. I was wondering if I needed the Scoremaster. If you want to get the Scoremaster, it comes not just with the Scoremaster, you also get the envelope box creator with it as well. £18 or $23 if you want to get your hands on that. That's a 30% saving there. If you want to place your order for that, pop yourself over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, where you can watch and shop at the same time. Now, every launch party, we always bring to you a Explorer's deal or Explorer's kit. Now, the great thing is about this is that it's all about you maybe trying something you hadn't tried before. Maybe you love card making, but you've not tried making a shaker card before. This is the perfect one to allow you to do it. And it is from our Rose Gold signature collection. It was an incredibly popular collection when we launched it here on Crafters TV. So in there, what you're going to get, as you can see, is the Centura Pearl, the ivory. You've also got those sequins mixed, which make the most fantastic shaker elements. You've got the roll of foam there that you need to put that all together. And then the die itself, which is that lovely, it is that brilliant die from the collection. It's the Sparkle and Shine die that you've got in there. Very, very busy. Loads of you still commenting away. Kathy saying on YouTube, I've never seen that sort of box before, and it is wonderful. Debbie's just popping the finishing touches to it over there. It's looking gorgeous, Debbie.
Yeah, so I've just glued it together, so we just need some ribbon, but yeah, really amazing, isn't it? It's a gorgeous box. And if you cut the card size in half, you can make the identical box but a little smaller one version as well. So a really nice way to do that. So
yeah, absolutely. $18.50 if you want to get the Explorers kit, or $25.50. Loads on this show. Still really busy on the nativity. What's going on, Debbie? I've got a friend's dentures in today. Really busy on the nativity collection still. We'll be taking you back there for a recap. Remember also, we've got 2 previews, not just one but 2 previews coming up at the end of this show for product that is going to be featured really soon here on Crafters TV, which is brilliant. Right, the shaker card, Debbie. Do you fancy taking us through a shaker card?
A shaker card. I'm singing that all the time now. Yeah, what I love about this, Joe, it's the first time I got my hands on it. I had the whole set for this when I was working with it, apart from the shaker card. So I just said, yeah, how rude. And I was just like, oh, please let me have it so I can demo it. So I'm literally doing it completely from scratch. And actually, Joe, sometimes it's the best way to do something because it shows you indoors that you can also create this just by getting it through the post and having a play with it straight away. So I have nothing prepped. We are just going to go for it and create a beautiful shaker card. What I love about it is we're also getting the elements of the sequins with it. I mean, these sequins are gorgeous. I'm a big lover of anything sparkly, and I love sequins. They're amazing.
And those sequins, I think just sequins on everything. Do you know what I've seen recently as well? Is people taking individual sequins and gluing them on cards just like individually. A few of them, they look beautiful like that.
Yeah, do look amazing, don't they? And they're really lovely if you just dab a few about as well. They just look really nice. So all I'm doing is just popping, I'm just roughly seeing a line around, an even line around. And we're just going to pop that down and run that through. So I have got my Gemini Junior plates, and I'm going to run them through the big Gemini. We've actually got a purple Gemini on the, well, not on the show, so I do apologise, but the purple Gemini's come out as a limited edition.
Where's the big purple one come from?
We will be the envy of everyone, but it's because Sarah's pinched our big Gemini for HSN, see? So, and she's on HSN, so she won't be running through with the Gemini.
Is she on there right now?
Yes, she is. Yeah, so I'm sure lots of you are watching. Let us know if you're watching Sarah.
Who stayed with us? It's like a competition,
yeah, who stayed with us.
Marianne says, sorry I haven't been commenting much. I've been watching on my big screen and crafting along or snacking. Hope everyone is well. Oh, I wonder what you've been snacking on. Marianne, what would your go-to snack be this time of the afternoon? Well, we're nearly evening now, aren't we?
I don't know, Joe. I'm not really a snacker.
Are you not?
No, don't really. I don't really snack on things.
If calories didn't count, what would I be having as a snack this time of day? Probably like a sausage roll from Greg's, I reckon. Something like that. That's a solid snack, isn't it?
I never eat sausage rolls.
You never eat sausage rolls? Oh, you've not lived, Debbie. Honestly, they'll change your life. Next time you're up, I'll bring you some sausage rolls over from Greg's. Delicious.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had any.
Never have. You have had a sausage roll though.
Not from Greg's,
Try one.
though.
Not from Greg's. Oh well. Greg's.
Oh, are they good?
Yeah. Do you ever remember? Do you know the thing is though? There's a divide. If you're watching in the US, Greg's is a chain of bakers that we have. Predominantly in the north though. There's in Newcastle, for instance, there's maybe like 10 in a 1 mile radius. But in the south, you don't have them. In the south, we have something very classy called pret-a-manger, which you don't really have many of in the north. Not the same at all.
Not the same
no,
as
one's a
Greg's.
very sort of glitzy sandwich joint, and the other one is a bakery. But yeah, in the north, well, you can't move. You can't swing a cat for a Greg's in the north. They are absolutely everywhere.
And also, Greg's have started setting up in car parks, haven't they? I've noticed. In
Yeah,
our local range, we have a Greg's that are in the car park of another store.
Yeah, and maybe not long till surely we'll get a drive-through one soon. It's got to happen.
So what I like to do, a lot of people just do their shaker cards with just putting the acetate onto the where the shaker part is. But I just think it's just as easy to just cut round the whole section and have your plastic on there. So that's our first bit done. What you are getting with the shaker card is obviously the shaker foam, which is great. So all you're going to do is, it's quite easy to apply the shaker foam because you just pop it along the top and cut that. Now shaker foam is brilliant because you can manipulate it. So you pop it on to where you want it, and as you go along just press it down, because what you can do is turn it. So you don't need to think, oh, I just need to put a bit there, then cut it off, then put another bit there and cut it off. Just continue all the way round because it's foam, so it's really bendy. And then all you need to do is just make sure you cut it in the right place so you don't leave a gap, because then that's going to actually hold where your sequins are going to go. So we've actually got our 3D wine glass. Is it a wine glass? No, it's cocktail glass.
I think it could be a gin goblet, you know.
A gin goblet. I don't want sequins in my gin goblet.
If they were drinkable, I'd be all right, you know.
Would be amazing. I
Kathy,
wonder if they do edible sequins.
you can buy edible glitter, can't you, that you spray over cakes? Because we've done it here before on our Sugar and Crumb show, and it was like a luster spray. It was wonderful. Kathy says she can't make a shaker card. She has to sing the song and do the dance every single time.
Absolutely,
Debbie. She is.
yes.
I think you are what they would call affected by that. Producer Laura has written a whole parody for shaker cards, so maybe you'll get to see that at some point in the future. Who knows? Who
knows? Yeah, it is. It just goes with it, doesn't it? It's one of my favourite songs as well.
It's a great song. It really is a great song. If you weren't using sequins, what else would you be popping in your shaker card, Debbie?
Oh, there's so much you can put in there. You get little beads that you can put in there. You can put your glitters in there. Lots of different... You can actually die cut all little bits that come out of a card or out of one of your dies. You'll be able to pop in there. So I'm just going to take off the rim. What I would recommend is if you are putting glitter in, you probably will need just an anti-static bag so that it doesn't stick to your window.
Does that stop the glitter from sticking?
Yep, stops the glitter. And in Sarah's collection, her new collection that's coming out soon, I don't know if we're allowed to say.
What one is it?
It's been on, it's coming on HSN.
This visit?
Yes,
well, you can talk about it.
We can talk about it. It's okay. So it's the new glycerin snowflake. It's beautiful. It's so amazing. But that has snow, fake snow, and it's gorgeous. Loads of it. So really simply, it's just showing you how to do the card. If I then pop that round, and we've just got that really lovely shaker card. Now, obviously, you get all different embellishments that you can pop in there, but that's just the simplicity of being able to make that.
That is really lovely. If you want to grab that as well, great price there, $18.50 if you're in the UK, $25.50 if you are in the US. Definitely grab that. The sequins alone are totally gorgeous. You get 50 grams of those sequins in there. You're getting the die that you need, the cardstock, and you're getting the foam on a roll as well. Right, I want to go back and remind you, if I may, of the different options that you've got with the Nature's Garden Nativity collection, which is available for you. So I'll firstly tell you about these two dies, because these two dies are the two that were not on HSN. So the Joy, which is this one just here, and then also While Shepherds Watched, which was that one there. Those two were not available to you over on HSN, so you'll need to grab those now if you want to complete your collection. Loads of others for you, of course, as well. A Christmas Scene is this one just here, and it is a stamp and die collection. You can make your own beautiful ornaments or baubles with that if you want to. The next one is Come Let Us Adore Him, which is this one just here. So you can see that wonderful stamp collection that you've got. Another stamp collection for you, which is Peace on Earth. Again, really very usable. You've got the joy, you've got lots of sentiments in there. A King is Born is this one just here. And again, that one is really popular because there's loads of different ways you can put that together, from stained glass window techniques to paper piecing them back together as well. Some really nice statement sentiment dies in this collection too. This one here is Oh Holy Night that you've got. The next one is Three Kings. Now that works beautifully with Wild Shepherd's Watch. They also both work really well on a Z-fold card. Someone did a double Z-fold card with that one and the Wild Shepherd's Watch, and it was really, really lovely. Star of Wonder is this next one just here, and that is our embossing folder that we've got. You've got a cut and emboss folder as well, which is your angel one just here. Love that. And then finally, this one here is the brightest star. That is that gorgeous stencil that you have just there. Right, Debbie, I know you've got some different ways of using these as well over there. These are, as we said earlier, it's traditional, isn't it? But with a very modern twist.
I love that. I just absolutely adore this collection. They are just the absolute essence of Christmas, which I love. And the actual collection itself has so much in it, it will last you for years and years and years. So this one is a stencil in the collection. The stencil is incredible. I mean, it really is, depending on what colours you use in the background. You can use your paste, your glitter paste. We did a sparkle technique with our sparkle pens and added glycerin into ink pads. That would look amazing through this die. Just so many different things. We've then got, this is a cut and emboss folder, Joe. It's incredible. So all this swirling pattern that you can see in the background, that's from the embossing and then cutting out this beautiful angel is just incredible. We won't show that one, sorry, I was going to tease you then, but that's the pad. Pop that to the side. This is the paper piecing one we're talking about. In fact, I think it's the very same card that Sarah did on Live on Air. But how incredibly beautiful is this card? And then we open it up and you've got that Oh Holy Night inside. Really, really lovely. I just love what our design team have done with some of these creations. This one is very unique. It's not the sort of colours you would expect Christmas to be in, but it looks glorious. Just absolutely amazing. Using all your shiny pens and your glitters to go around the edges with your glue, absolutely amazing. And then using them together, I mean, we've got that embossing folder in the background, the Oh Holy Night that's layered up and shadowed, and then we've got those dies in the background. They just, honestly, Joe, these are going to wow you. What about embossing folders? You know, different types of dies. Here we've got those bauble dies, which just look absolutely incredible. You just won't be sorry getting this pad. It will just go on and on and on and look so stunning. Really, really stunning.
Absolutely beautiful. Loads of ways of getting hold of that as well. Remember, if you spend £40 or $50 on that, you can get an extra 10% off as well, which is incredible across all of the different nativity elements that you have got here. Lola has sent us in, oh, it's one of those lovely triple easel cards that you treated us to earlier, Debbie. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh yes, just like that. Really lovely. Love that one. I think Lola follows my Facebook Live demos. We made a similar demo on there. So yeah, I love that, Lola. Absolutely stunning.
Really beautiful there. Now, we have got a couple of bits to share with you that are coming up very, very soon here on Crafters TV. So in the launch party, obviously, we look forward to some elements that are going to be launched here. Annabelle Spencerly is going to be the first preview that we're going to be having a look at, and it is the photopolymer stamps. Now they launch on the Colour Me Happy show, which is the 14th, this Friday, so make sure you join us on Friday for those. Annabelle Spencerly, of course, the previous collection that we brought to you was so incredibly popular, so it's lovely to be launching a brand new range. These ones, Debbie, are super cute, aren't they? Absolutely adorable, I think you said earlier.
Yes, and I don't want to talk about it, Joe, actually.
Why?
Because I'm a bit jealous that Fiona's doing the show. You're going to love them. These are the most amazing, cutest little stamps that you'll ever come across. I absolutely adore them, and I am very jealous, but of course I don't envy my teammates. Well, maybe just a little bit. But anyway, look, I'm just going to whiz through these to show you as many as possible. Look how cute these designs are. If you love your colouring, if you you like all your different mediums, whether they're pencils, alcohol inks, your ink pads, you are going to absolutely adore this collection. They are super cute. They've got a meaning to Christmas. They are just so much fun. They're going to be great for your kids, for your grandkids. They're going to be great to colour in, great projects to do for all your different occasions around Christmas. You could decorate, I mean, these sort of toppers, you can decorate them on the table as well for your Christmas crackers. Just really all these gorgeous different elements that you're going to be able to do. I mean, look how cute that is, Joe. Really, really incredible. But I have to say, the elf is my absolute favourite. He looks like he's just such a good boy, doesn't he? That's what I love about that.
Indeed.
Normally elves look really mischievous, but this one this is the one I would hope my son is like, a good boy. But look how gorgeous they are. Should we have a look at the stamps themselves? So I'm just going to bring these into view so you can see these are jam-packed on the whole of the stamp set. So they're photopolymer, so they're really beautiful quality. They are going to stamp so well for you. Absolutely lovely. So you can see him, that's that gorgeous little man. He's just super cute. Then you've got hanging the Christmas decorations there. I love all these little sentiments that you're getting with them as well. Look really, really good. Just all these different variations. That one with Rudolph's really gorgeous, sparkle and shine for a special friend at Christmas. Hello winter. Just really nice warm sentiments, but just so much fun. Sometimes we get wrapped up in things and we just forget to have a little bit more fun, don't we? And these super cute stamps from Annabelle Spencerly are just amazing. I love that one. That is so lovely as well. In fact, I love all of them. This one, oh, look at the ice skater. How cute is she? Oh, so lovely. You're going to love these. These are just amazing. So sorry to tease you. These shows are all about teasing, you know, but you can't have them yet.
They are sometimes. The 14th of August, Colour Me Happy. You'll need to join Sarah and Derek for that one this coming Friday at 4 p.m. Julia says, talking about the Nativity, what a beautiful Christmas collection that is. M. Vella saying, love, love, love that cut and emboss folder that's within the Nativity as well. Also, a lot of people asking about your Facebook page details as well. I believe it's Debbie Fisher CC. Debbie. Is that right, Debbie?
It certainly is, yep. Debbie Fisher Crafters Companion. You'll find me on Facebook and I'm there every Thursday evening. Well, Thursday evening in the UK, 3 p.m. in the US. I do a Facebook Live every single week on a Thursday. So, yeah, pop over and join me. Give my page a like. It'll be lovely to see you. So.
Wonderful. Right, next we're going to look at the Layerable Sentiments. They're launching on the 17th, which is Monday. So Monday they'll be here as part of the launch day. So 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. on the East Coast, and I believe it is Sarah again also with Derek for these. So you'll make sure you want to tune in then if you like them. These are fantastic, and the Layerables always loads of fun, Debbie.
Oh, I'm so excited for these, Joe. These, if you really want the best Layerable sentiment dies that you've had in your whole life, these are amazing. I'm so excited. So let's go straight down looking onto the boards. So incredible. Now look at these. These are incredibly big. So you can see if I put my hand there, you'll be able to see you've got this really large outer edge die, so you can cut this out. You've got all these different elements to cut out, and it creates this most amazing topper, which is brilliant. You can do it in whatever colour you want. So we've got Joy to the World. We've got Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Love this one. I think this is just gonna, I predict an absolute riot with these. They're gonna be amazing. You can make little stand-up little cards with these, your own little cards that are going out. They're just incredibly beautiful. I absolutely love them. This one is really gonna fly. Everyone's gonna just love this. The stag comes out on his own, so you get that beautiful stag die, but all these elements fit beautifully in. All the guesswork has been took out for you. All these matte and layering go together so incredibly well. The design team have worked so hard on these to get them out, get them together and have them all gorgeous for you. All these different baubles, another bauble, see, I love this one. All these different sentiments. I love this that you've got the jolly die that you can have separate if you want to put it on something else. They all work just so beautifully well. You've got the Let It Snow one, so the mittens coming round, the snow with the big snowflake. Everything about these are incredible. You've got the Christmas tree. You could just matte and layer the Christmas tree on its own if you want, but you've actually got a matte and layer layer for the Merry Christmas, which fits right in the centre here. It looks incredible from our house to yours. So if you like the tradition of having the poinsettia and the leaves, it just looks incredible. I mean, this one looks lovely just on its own, but then matte and layered, you've got that beautiful sentiment. And then the last one, which is so much fun, you've got a ho ho ho. Love this. You've got your H's in all different ones, and it's actually the characters that fill in the naught on there. Not the naught, the zero. Not the zero. It's not zero. An O. The O of the ho ho ho. And the O's and the noughts.
Putting the O in ho ho ho.
But yeah, so absolutely beautiful. So I absolutely love them. You're gonna love every single one of them. Super excited for them to come to the TVs, and yeah, they are gonna fly, absolutely fly, Joe.
They will be here with you the 17th of August is when you can catch them. Angela Blaney over on Facebook says, Joe, you'd have loved our cinema snack box during lockdown. Check this out, Debbie. It had 2 kilos of popcorn, 2 massive bags of nachos, 2 of another puffed potato chips, dips and candy floss. It was massive. Basically sold by the company that supplies the cinemas while they were closed. They were selling them directly to the public. We need, next time you come stay at Purple Towers here in the North East, we need to get ourselves one of those boxes, I think, Debbie.
I think we definitely need to get one of those boxes. And actually, I never thought about, I love popcorn, Joe. So I suppose if yeah, it's just something I forget to get, but I do love sweet popcorn though. I don't like salt popcorn. Always sweet.
Yeah, I like the toffee one.
Oh, I like toffee.
It's just it's all, but it's just all.
Oh look,
it's all butter and sugar. Absolutely delicious. Now we are done for the day live here on Crafts TV. Of course, if you want to go back, you can go back and watch any of our other shows back at any time, should you wish to. Tomorrow, 2 more great shows coming your way. We've got a launch day in the morning. The Meaning of Christmas is going to be up with myself and Leanne, and then also Correct Cravings will be up again with myself and Leanne. That's at 4 p.m. here in the UK or 11 a.m. on the East Coast. It is a double Leanne day. Debbie, can I say I've really enjoyed these trilogies of shows that we've had together the last few days. I'm going to miss you until next month.
Oh, Joe, I'm going to miss you so much too. The only reason I'm having, it's not a month off, but I've got 2-week holiday. So I'm taking a couple of weeks off on holiday, and then I think I'm on Creating Craft and doing some other bits, and then I'll be back. So
well, we will see you back here.
Bye everyone. Thank you for everything.
Is it sort of the middle of September you'll be back, Debbie? Or
well, I think it's the 12th, about the 12th, 13th, something like that. It's a weekend. I'm here for the weekend.
Oh,
perhaps we should plan something, Joe.
We're here together.
Yes,
we'll have to go out for dinner on Saturday night.
Yes,
that's what I have to
that'd
do.
be great. Yes, it's a date.
Right, it is a day. I look forward to it. Massive thanks to Debbie. It was a pleasure to have her here over the last few days. Huge thanks to you guys as well. We will see you back here for another whole new day of crafty fun tomorrow. So until then, take care.